gonna have to raise them.
I have to ask you to raise your grandchildren.
Oh my God.
They're your grand.
Y'all can watch the whole thing, but this is a great example of if you raise your children right, you get to spoil your grandchildren. But if you spoil your kids, you're gonna have to be raising your grandchildren. The entitlement is crazy.
Hey people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a viral video that has gotten everybody talking, and everybody's having this conversation, and I personally find this conversation very interesting. This video is a video of a black woman who went to her mother's house to drop her kids, her 3 kids, saying that she's tired of being a mom. She doesn't want to be a mom anymore. She wants to go live her best life. That now she has a boyfriend, and her boyfriend doesn't like kids, so she doesn't want her kids anymore. She's signing out of the mom's life, that she's handing the kids over to her mom, which is the kids' grandmother, for her to look after her kids. And there was this interesting conversation between her and her mother telling her that you can't do this, you can't just check out of this, you can't drop your kids with me. I have raised my kids, go raise your kids. And this video, you guys know the type of conversation we have here, the regulars, you know how the kind of conversation we have, and I feel like this just point down to a lot of the things we talk about here on this channel. But anyway, with that all said, guys, let's go check out this video, then we'll come back and talk.
Hey, babies. Wait, don't go in the house yet.
Why not?
Hey, listen. Go on to just go sit on the porch. Hey, listen. What do you think you're doing?
I'm dropping them off for good. Listen, I met a younger guy, and he don't want no kids, and he don't want to, he don't want to deal with them. And so I'm dropping these kids off so me and him can live our life. We want to travel, we want to explore the world, and I can't do that with kids. I can't.
I cannot believe.
It's time for me to be happy, and I just want to be happy and stress-free without these children. That's all I want.
Then you should ask me, baby.
I shouldn't have to ask. You are the grandparent.
It's respect, Angel. It's respect.
Well, I hope that you respect my decision on moving on with my life with my new man and no kids.
I'm not raising your kids.
Well, I'm not either.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not doing it. I'm just letting you know right now I'm not doing it. These are your 3 kids.
I'm tired of being a single parent. I'm tired.
But you down and made the decision to have 3 kids. That is not my responsibility. And this is the last time you're going to do this. You're not doing it anymore. It's your responsibility, not mine.
Well, it was not my plan to be no single parent.
Well, it's not my plan to be a grandmother that's going to take care of somebody's 3 kids because they feel like they're not responsible anymore, that they don't want to be a mother anymore either.
Well, look, I just can't. I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. It's the person. I can't do it.
But you're going to have
to do it.
Do you understand that you're going to have to do this?
Well, I don't want to.
Okay, but I can't. Do you understand that I'm not going to take care of your children? I'm not getting ready to raise 3 kids.
Look,
do you know how...
You never taught me how to be a mom. You didn't tell me what to do. You didn't help me. So now it's your turn. You take your grandkids so I can live my life stress-free.
Okay, but the reason that I could not teach you how to be a mother, Angel, is because I was working a full-time job.
That's not my problem.
I cannot. I'm not. Just hear me out when I say I'm not gonna take care of your 3 kids that you had. Your 3 kids that you had. Because you're disrespectful. You just come over here and just drop them off.
I have to ask you to watch your grandchildren.
No, you're not talking about watching. You just told me I was gonna have to raise them.
I have to ask you to raise your grandchildren.
Oh my God.
They're your grandchildren.
Oh
it's your responsibility.
I can't even believe I'm hearing this from you right now. I cannot believe that you actually think that I'm supposed to say it's okay, that I'm just going to just give up my life, my freedom, to raise 3 kids and not even mine. I raised you all, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, so you can forget that. I'm not doing it.
You did not raise us.
What you?
And I'm not raising mine. So it's your responsibility now. So if you don't mind, I can just drive off. You raise your grandchildren. You can do it better than I can. I can't do it.
I want you to hear me when I say this.
I hear you, but
I am not raising your 3 kids. I am not keeping them today. I'm not keeping them tomorrow. Matter of fact, this is all your responsibility from this point on. You should have thought about that after you had the first one, and then the second one, and then now you got 3. Hey, girl, bye.
You had 3.
Yeah, well, and I raised all 3 of y'all.
You did not.
Yes, I did. You had everything that you wanted. I was right there to teach and instill you. I don't even know where this attitude is coming from. I didn't raise you like this, Angel.
Okay, well, listen. Being a single parent will make you angry, mad, upset, and stressed, and everything but, and I am tired.
But you cannot come over here and drop those children off and think that I'm supposed to say, yes, I'm going to do it, because I'm not. Now, look, hey.
There's no point in you telling them to get back in the car because they're not coming with me.
I'm not.
They're not coming.
Come on here. Yo, come on and get in this car.
They're not coming.
I'm not.
For what?
Hey,
What is the point of them getting back in the car?
I'm not. I'm
Well, I'm
not.
not either, so.
Yeah, get in the car. Here.
Oh my God.
Come on here. Get in the car. Grandma loves you. All right, and I'll see you later. Angel, yeah, talking. We're done. You can go now. You can go now. Go on and pull off. I don't know what you're sitting here for.
Out.
Don't get out.
out of my
Don't
car.
get out. What? What in the world?
Get out.
Hey, look. Oh my God. No shit.
Yeah, get out.
Hey, Angel, what is... No, this chick that... Oh my God. She actually left. I am really... This chick just left. Now these children are going in the house. Oh my God.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought about this video. Love to know what you think about this conversation and the video you just watched down in the comment section. So go down and share your own thought. This got a lot of people talking, and this is where I would say, like, before you be a mom, anyway, let me not say anything yet. I'm going to share my thoughts towards the end. Let's get your other people's thoughts on this, because people have a lot to say. People were coming for the grandmother, were coming for the mother, people had a lot of opinion about this video, and I personally have an opinion, and I know you do. So go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. But with that all said, guys, let's go your other people's thoughts. Then I'll come back and share my own thoughts.
Lay down and make the decision to have 3 kids. That is not my responsibility. And this is the last.
I think we've all seen this video by now, and first and foremost, my heart goes out to those kids. Those babies had to sit outside and listen to 2 people that they really love, or who are supposed to love them, are supposed to take care of them, fight over who will not take care of them. That has to be one of the most terrifying things to feel. Like, their literal safety, survival is dependent upon these 2 people that are like, nah, not me. But I get grandma's perspective, right? I raised y'all, now you want me to raise your kids. And it also seems like this isn't the first time this has happened. It's just heartbreaking on so many levels, because I know I'm not supposed to feel any empathy for Angel, but our country does a really bad job at supporting parents, because there aren't just single moms out there. There are single dads. There are people who are out here raising kids on their own with no support. And obviously, you should have thought about that before you, right? But clearly most people aren't thinking about that when they're hooking up. They're just not. And children are born, and we've got to do something to support these kids, whether their parents were thinking about it or not, because we're not necessarily penalizing a parent by forcing them to be responsible. Because even if she kept those kids, what kind of a parent would you be if you don't want to parent your kid? If you don't want them there, you're not probably going to be a sweet, caring, considerate mom who empathizes with your children and hugs them when they get injured, and when they're pissing you off and irritating you, you still find a way to be sweet and conscientious with them. You're not going to do that. So even if they stay with you, what's the quality of their life going to be? Because it's like we seem to forget, like, well, you got to raise your kids. You should have thought about, but we also forget that these kids deserve a good, happy life. Mm-hmm. So social services, some type of support, like, I mean, when we just look at it, like, I think the average, like, daycare costs like $60,000 a year or $30,000 a year or some nonsense. So some folks living below the poverty line literally can't even afford to have daycare, can't even afford to have their kids go somewhere that's safe, because it's established not every daycare is even safe. So she has 3 kids that she now has to figure out where to put. So I'm not saying Angel's right. She's 100% not. It took me a while to even film this because I was so vexed by everything she was saying. And then poor grandma. right? I don't know what grandma's life is like, but I'm sure she's trying to live it too. And the idea that Angel is saying it's your responsibility, you didn't teach me how to be a mom. I mean, did any of us get taught how to do this? I think we just kind of like passively observe it, right? I don't even know. But I will say, I am a childless married lady, and when I think about having kids, I do get a little nervous because it's like, you could do your best, and then they could come back 20 years later with 3 kids and be like, this is on you now. What? Then can we address this younger man in her life that doesn't want to deal with her kids? Any man that would have you drive off, leave your birthed children in this world to be cared for by your mom, who is telling you she does not want to do it. Any man that would have you do that is absolutely garbage. There's no clinical term for it. I have nothing eloquent to say. I have nothing insightful. You need to leave that man now because he will hurt you emotionally, spiritually, probably financially. He will hurt you. And don't think if you get pregnant by him, he is sticking around. He clearly doesn't like children. And Angel, you are clearly fertile. So it's only a matter of time before he leaves you raising possibly a 4th child on your own. So I hope this was fake. I hope this was a parody. I hope it was some horrible joke. I just don't want to believe that it's real. And I've worked in foster care, group homes, residential facilities, but it's just every time it happens. This kind of stuff happens all the time. But I've never like seen it, right? I'm on the side of like, I hear about it. I help the clients after they come to the facility and they're dealing with the trauma of being abandoned. Because let's establish these kids are experiencing trauma and will experience it for some time.
Yep.
I tend to deal with that side. I've never like seen it happen. Horrid.
Your 3 kids.
Listen, I know that most of y'all's initial reaction is going to be upset with the daughter. But I want y'all to think of something for a second. Where did this young girl learn to be a mother? Where did she learn this behavior from? Don't have sympathy for the grandmother, because I guarantee you that she's the reason that little girl is that way. This is what happens when you glorify single mothers. This is what happens when you put these single mothers on a freaking pedestal. They keep reproducing the same toxic environment that causes single motherhood. But y'all want to keep encouraging it. Y'all want to keep glorifying these women. Y'all even go so far as probably try to blame the daddies. Where's the daddies? Where the daddies? Well, they forcing daddies out of the house. And then they're turning their daughters into toxic mothers just like them.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just sick and tired. I'm tired of seeing stuff like this. And I'm tired of mothers like the mother in this video getting away with what I'm pretty sure is her failure as a mother. But anyway, that's just my rambling opinion at 4 a.m. in the morning.
I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed. It's the person. I can't do it.
Okay, hear me out. I know that motherhood is not for the weak, okay? I know that it is hard, it is stressful, it is overwhelming, everything she said. We are tired up in this, and it is not a tired that any sort of sleep can fix. It is a bone-deep exhaustion. However, I could never imagine being like, bye, I'm not raising you no more. Like, I'm going to just go and live my life stress-free, and you're going to go live with your grandma now. So fuck off. I got 6 of these little Polly Pocket motherfuckers, and I would never do that. Maybe for an overnight, okay? But not forever. Like, how can you just give up your kid? Like, you signed up for this. And yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's more than we expected. It's definitely a lot more than what I expected motherhood to be, but it's also beautiful at the same time. Like, as hard and stressful and exhausting, it is also as beautiful, eye-opening. I mean, looking at the world through the eyes of your children is one of the best things ever. And I agree with her mom. She said, I'm not the one that laid down and made these kids. I am not raising them. And she was like, well, you didn't teach me how to be a mom. She's like, well, I was working a full-time job. Okay, I'm sorry, you can still show how to be a mom, you know what I mean? It's not like that lady didn't teach her anything. And I had one of the worst examples of how to be a mom, and I'm still a fucking great one. It's one of those things that you just learn as you go. You don't always have to have a role model that has done it for you in order to be a successful mother. Being a single mom is not weak either. Being a single mom, never having somebody to pass that baton to, not having anybody to make you Mother's Day breakfast in bed, to, you know, when you're sick, take care of the kids, just to like share some of that load. I was a single mom for 3 years. That shit is fucking hard. But I still never once was like, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna get rid of my kids. And there's like people agreeing with her, like that motherhood is hard and she should be able to walk away if she wants to, if it's more than she expected. Think about how your kids are going to feel. Think about that. These tiny little humans that you created, you're giving them up. Like they don't mean shit. Think about how that's going to make them feel. I can't even think about my kids feeling like I didn't care about them without getting emotional. I would never do my kids like that. And in my frank opinion, this lady, she's a weak ass bitch. I can't believe she's doing this to her kids. And I hope she either gets the help she needs and the support she needs so she can be a good mom. But I hope those children are somewhere where they are loved and cared for and they feel as special as they should.
Hey, Angel, what?
Like, I can't tell if it's real or not, but like, I'm gonna just say this. If you're having unprotected sex willingly, consensually, stop it. Because a lot of y'all are not meant to be parents. A lot of y'all don't want to be parents. A lot of y'all are ill-equipped to be parents. It was not showed by that one teacher or teachers going around TikTok telling how much y'all don't care about your own children, or seeing multiple videos like this one at Stitch. What is going to prove it to y'all that a lot of us are not meant to be parents? What's gonna break it for y'all? What is going to click? Because I knew I didn't want to be a parent at a young age, but some of y'all are delusional and think y'all can be parents while spending 7 hours in a video game.
Don't get out. Don't get out. What?
This shit just pissed me off so bad. And I hope and pray that y'all are doing a skit. I hope and pray that y'all are doing a skit. I just hope and pray that a mother is not doing all of this in front of her kids. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to need a break. It's okay to need to be rejuvenated from being a mother. Because trust me, I know being a mother, especially being a mother of multiple kids, can be grueling. But not a day goes by that I do not love my kids. Not a day goes by. Yes, I need a break sometime. Yes, I do. Yes, I will get my mom to keep them for a weekend or a day to revamp myself, my mind, and all that. And when I can't get a break, I feel so weighed down and discombobulated and confused and tired and overwhelmed. But at the end of the day, those are my babies. And I love all three of my babies. And I would never get to the point to where I would do that or say those things in front of my babies. That just hurt my feelings so bad. And the oldest is old enough to understand every single thing that foul woman is saying. He is old enough to understand that. He is old enough to know exactly what you're saying, doing, all that. And I guarantee you, he's gonna hate you. He's gonna hate you and that man you picking over them. Because let's face it, in the beginning you said you're a new man, does not want kids. You picking a man over your flesh and blood. And for that, you're not a mother. You're an egg donor. Give them babies to somebody that'll love them. Grandmama, please take them babies, because she do not need them. And when she gets in her right mind, she'll have to work for them. Point blank, period. She'll have to show me that she's ready to be a mother. And a good mother at that. You'll have to apologize and lick the bottom of their feet, all of their feet, before you even get to see them. Because it's so messed up what you doing to them in front of them. That is so messed up.
Wait, don't go in the house yet.
Why not?
Hey, listen. Go.
My hair hurt, y'all. People are so spoiled with support that they take complete and absolute advantage of the people supporting them and looking after them. The only people who I know who are like this are people who have an abundance of support surrounding them. And people who would never do this are struggling to find support even a little bit. Like, the world is really ass backwards right now. Why is it that I keep coming across like family dynamics that it's like when your parents are good parents, the children are they're shitty. They're complete shit. They suck. But when you come across a person who didn't have the luxury of family and support like that, they're some of the best people that you would meet. The most understanding, the most supportive and positive people that you would never meet. It's almost like people need struggle and a little bit of trauma in order for them to understand how bad it can get out here, so that they don't become the people who are causing the bad situations. My head really freaking hurts. I don't understand.
You just told me I was going to have to raise them.
I have to ask you to raise your grandchildren.
Oh, my God.
Okay, first of all, make sure you guys go ahead and watch that entire video. But I was literally just on AP's panel. Okay, I'm going to tag her below. I was just on her panel yesterday, literally talking about this. And I said, okay, that one of the reasons why pick-me's are dangerous, why male-identified women are dangerous, is because they don't give a fuck about nobody but a man. And I said that many children have been harmed, okay, by male-centered women, okay, because they will leave their children, okay, they will be like, fuck they mama, okay, they'll be like, fuck they friends, all right, they'll be like, fuck their job, okay, anything, fuck anybody and everything just to have a man. Now, basically, this mom is floored and flabbergasted because her daughter wants her to raise her three kids because her boyfriend doesn't want children. Okay? And literally, there have been cases where children have been unalived by their mother. Okay? Because the guy they were dating didn't want children. And this is why I am so vehemently against the whole need a man movement. Okay? Need a man thought process. Okay? I feel like women should want men, not need them, because needing them leads to desperation, okay, and weirdo shit, like what is going down in this video, okay? Because I believe that once you have children, your kids come first at all times over anybody and everything, okay? And I am thoroughly disgusted by this video. I am literally sickened by it. Okay, and that's why we have to break that generational curse. And this is also why we have to normalize singleness. We have to normalize it, okay? And we have to get rid of those rhetorics and narratives that say nobody will want you if you're a single mom, so that when these moms get a man, they're so desperate to keep him that they start doing stupid shit. And women are so afraid of being single because they get shamed and bashed for it that they are literally, neglecting priorities. They got their priorities all out of order. Because what is her priorities? Her priorities should be her children, not some freaking dude. Child, you can always get another man. Okay, you can stay single for 10 years and get a man. Okay? But in this particular time of your life, if you have kids, that's what you should be focused on.
Your 3 kids that you had, because you're disrespectful. You just come over here and just drop.
I've seen some people in this comment section asking if this is a skit. It's sad that there's actually people like this. I'm not saying that this is or isn't a skit. I don't know. But it's realistic knowing the people I know. Like, there's this one person I know, right? 6 kids. They have 6 kids. And they're like 24. And they didn't raise any of them. All the grandparents are raising their kids. But it's sad because no one tells them off. People just do it. So they just keep on having kids and act like it's everybody else's responsibility, which is ridiculous. I hate it because they just act like it's their bad luck or whatever, right? It's not their fault. It's everybody else's fault. Listen, I'm 22. I don't have a single kid. I've been with girls, right? But I've been responsible. I know that I can't raise kids right now. I don't want to raise kids, so I'm not going to make it someone else's responsibility. Instead, I'm just going to be safe. But it just blows my mind that so many people have kids and then expect other people to raise them. Like, I couldn't even imagine making my responsibility someone else's when it's something as important as a kid's life.
Because you're disrespectful. You just come over here and just drop them off.
I have to ask you to watch your
You know what's so sad about this? That this is not the first time that the mother has done this to the grandmother. Like, she has dropped those kids off before and left them because the grandmother made a comment. She said, "You are not going to do this to me again." The other sad part is the fact that all this was done in front of the children. Another thing is, why would you want to be with somebody that does not accept your kids? Why do you want to be with somebody that does not have kids knowing that you have 3 of them? And for the man, why would you be with someone who's willing to give her kids up to be with you? Somebody that does that to their own blood, their own kids, is not capable of loving you. And the sad part about it is she's probably doing this for a man who doesn't have a pot to piss in. And the entitlement is what gets me. The fact that she felt like her mom had to watch the kids or had to take the kids. Oh my gosh. She asked her mother why she cannot take the kids, like she was obligated to take the kids. Like she was in the act and created those kids. Like her mom had no right to say no. The kids are old enough. They were at that age, if you've seen the video, to remember this is something that they'll never forget. I understand mothers get overwhelmed, especially single mothers. Shoot, even mothers who have help, like it's overwhelming. It can be overwhelming being a parent. It's understandable if you need a break and no judgment there. Shoot, I need a break. Somebody come get these kids. But in my opinion, this is my opinion only. Someone who does not love my kids cannot love me. And that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And I guarantee you she's doing all this to these children for a man that's going to end up leaving her anyway.
I deal with him. And so I'm dropping these kids off so me and him can live our life. We want to travel.
Fucking good. That lady did the right thing. That mom does not deserve those kids. Those kids would be way better off with grandma. How do I know? Because I used to be one of those kids. I have been dropped off. I've been dropped off multiple times. Because those kids have probably been through so much more at home that we didn't even see in the video. The amount of neglect in that video and abandonment that the lady has with such a monotone and nonchalant attitude on camera, just imagine her attitude with her kids off camera. I hope that lady never sees her kids again. Yes, it's going to take a toll on grandma, and people will always say kids should belong with their parents, but take it from someone who has lived with 3 aunts and 3 different grandmas. Yeah, 3. Figure that out. Those kids will be way better off with the grandma. They'll be more loved, more appreciated, more valued, and not neglected. Those kids are going to grow up with such bad abandonment issues because of their mom, but take it from someone who has those issues, grandma will save them from so much more trauma.
You think you're doing?
I'm dropping them off. Good. Listen, I made a younger...
So you all seen that video, right? The lady is dropping her children off for good to her own mom's place because she can't handle it anymore because she's dating some young guy. And she's rude, right? She's like, I shouldn't even have to ask that your grandkids. Like, it's so crazy it almost seems like it's fake. But that's not the point. Let's assume it's true. My question is, what kind of a guy would want to be with someone like that? What kind of a man would want to be with a person who would abandon their kids willfully? That's... Even if you're like the hottest chick in the world, how can you find that attractive? That's so disgusting. It's such a, what value would a person with that type of low level thinking bring to your life? Yeah.
Well, it was not my plan to be no single parent.
I am a single mother of 10 kids. And the video makes me sad for everyone involved. 4 of my 10 kids are not biologically mine. They are my ex-boyfriend's kids, who I helped him raise for many years, who I continued to be mom to even after we broke up. Their bio mom is not around, and I can tell you now, it didn't matter how good of a life we gave them, how much love we gave them, because we do have a good life together, all of us. It doesn't take away what their mother did. And I also believe that sometimes, in some situations, it is better to let someone else raise your children. Maybe in that case where a woman just blatantly says, I don't want them. It could potentially be dangerous to force her to raise them. It's also hard for the person who is raising the children that are not theirs. Maybe it's not the same for everyone, but for me, I always feel like I'm not good enough. I always feel like I scratch that part, but I feel resentful often. I feel bitter towards their mother often. And I am in no way taking up for this woman, but I am saying that I know that as a single mother, I know what it feels like to feel like you are not good enough, and to be overwhelmed, and to be exhausted, and to be sad, and very, very lonely. And I have 10 kids. Ain't nobody gonna want to date me with 10 kids. But I am still gonna choose my kids.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this video and people's reaction to this video, this conversation. Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think. But please, please, please keep it respectful. You don't have to disrespect anybody for you to air your opinion. Here on this channel is a safe place for us to have communication, to have a conversation. So we do have respect for each other and we don't call each other names. So please, no calling of names. Air your point without disrespecting the other person or anybody, okay? This is my opinion. First off, a lot of people, I feel like some of the stages kind of get where my own point is, but I feel like I didn't get anybody that actually hits what I want to hit. Yeah. First, where is the father of these children? Where is the father? Because yes, I know somebody will say, oh, we do have single fathers too, but majority of the time, when parents split, the children is usually with the mom. So for me, this is it. I'm not giving Angel, the lady, bravo for what she's doing. For me, I just feel like this is also double standard. A man can walk away from his children and be at peace with it, but a woman can. But before I even get into that, this is one of the reasons, because if there's no child, there will be nobody saying, okay, who is going to take care of this child and who can walk away and who cannot walk away. And this is why here on this channel, I always preach. Have that conversation with yourself. Why are you having kids? A lot of time, a lot of people don't have that conversation with themselves. They just go ahead and have kids and don't even think of the entire process and how this affects their life, and how having kids is a big life-altering change, especially for women. They just go ahead, have unprotected sex, and then get pregnant like, oh, it's a blessing, without thinking of all the consequences that comes with it. I'm not saying people should not have kids, but the thing is that know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you choose to have kids. It's not having kids and then you're like, you're tired, I'm not doing it again. No. No. You can't do that. Huh? So, this whole conversation of why should she drop the kids? Oh, the mother should help, the mother should not help. We would not be having this conversation if this woman had that honest conversation with herself and like, do I want to be a parent? Can I be a parent? Do I want a child? Why do I want a child? If she could answer these questions for herself before having kids, then we won't be having this conversation now. We've had this conversation here on this channel where we agree that some people are just fascinated about the whole attention that comes with being pregnant, having a baby, not having a child, but having a baby. And now the baby is no longer a baby. The baby is now a child, a full human being. They don't want anything to do with it. And then come to think of now that she is, like the other sister that said that women that sent up men are very, very dangerous because they would do anything to have a man. And I'm not against being a partner. I myself am married. I'm married for 10 years. I've been with my husband for 20 years. So I'm not saying that, oh, don't have a man. No, no, no. I'm not saying that. Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is that needing a man and wanting a man is a different thing. You get what I'm saying? And the part where we've been trained and raised that we as women, we need a man, I feel like it's a dangerous narrative, and I'm happy we're having this type of conversation to change that narrative. Anyway, she does not deserve to have those kids, but she have those kids. And lastly, before I go, I feel sorry for those kids. Thinking about, it's not even funny. I think me laughing is just me trying to soothe the discomfort I feel watching the video and the expression on the kid's face. Some people are saying this is kid, but I really don't think it's kid, because you could see from the older child's face that he knows where this is going to. Like, this is definitely going to make it to the internet. His friends are going to laugh him, and I just feel like hearing your own mother say this about you and your siblings, it just creates more trauma. And this is where I say we're living in the same circle where trauma is being passed on and passed on and passed on and passed on. And I don't get why everybody is just blaming the mom and the grandmother and nobody's talking about the father of these kids. I feel like everybody played a part. The grandmom, the mom, the father, the new boyfriend, everybody's playing a part in all this. And that's why women, black women, be careful who you lay down with, who you give your body to. Be careful who you choose to have a child with. Think it through before you have a child. Ask yourself, are you ready for the tax that comes with it? We heard mothers talk about the struggle of being a mother. Are you ready for that struggle? Are you ready for that journey? Anyway, guys, please go ahead and share your thoughts down in the comment section. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. So feel free, go share your opinion. Go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share your thought and share this video. With that all said, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.